This video is one of the most requested by viewers, and there's a good reason for that. A new style of content is currently blowing up all over YouTube right now. It combines point-of-view style content creation and an underworld theme to produce some pretty intriguing stories. Essentially, creators are building POV style content around underworld scenarios, which is quite intriguing. The interesting thing is that some of these channels are brand new and already breaking records. Take this particular channel called Professor POV. They've only been posting for 2 weeks, and within that short period, they already have a video that's crossed 1.5 million views. Their other videos are also doing quite well, with some even pulling in hundreds of thousands of views. The content itself is quite interesting, with videos covering topics like your life as every CIA Black Ops rank, which essentially walks viewers through some levels of that world. Another one like this one about every level of military sniper follows the same pattern progression, but the content isn't all about military ranks. They also go into scenarios like being a corrupt cop on the cartel's payroll, a point-of-view story where they narrate what you, the viewer, would go through in that role. The same format applies to lawyers, hitmen, surgeons, all kinds of fascinating scenarios. And they're not the only ones creating this style of content. This other channel called Mr. POV, which has also only been posting for 3 weeks, is doing equally well. Their thumbnails are very catchy, and the videos cover topics like being a cartel's most wanted, a Yakuza member, and more. These stories typically follow the scenario, from what led the person into that situation, all the way through their daily life and experiences. The stories are intriguing because most of our lives don't look anything like this, so there's a genuine curiosity and fascination in finding out how these worlds actually operate. There's also another channel called The Life Outline doing something similar. They also started just 1 month ago but already have more than 7 million views on the channel from a handful of uploads. Some of their videos, like these ones, are pulling in millions of views, which is pretty impressive considering how long they've been uploading. Now, the visual style varies by channel. In the case of The Life Outline, they like to add a bit of animation to their character, while the others simply use minimal cartoon-style characters to tell their stories. The thumbnail styles the channels are using are also really eye-catching, with 2 distinct styles that seem to be popular in the niche. The good news is that this style of content can be created with the help of AI, which is exactly what I'm going to be teaching you. By the end of this video, you should have everything you need to create similar style content using completely free AI tools. Yes, you don't need to break the bank to create this style of content. Now, one bit of very important information you should know in order to avoid any issues in the future over inauthentic content is that YouTube's AI has gotten better at identifying AI-generated scripts, which obviously comes with its pros and cons. You see, there used to be this belief in the past that if different creators gave AI the same topic and requested for a script, it would generate something different every time. But the reality is that a lot of the scripts end up being very similar to each other. And with YouTube's AI getting better at identifying AI-generated content, they can easily flag these videos, leading to channel demonetization. So my advice is to put more effort into using the scripts that AI gives you for research, then create something unique in your own words to avoid any issues. Just as YouTube says, use AI as a tool to help with your storytelling, not as a replacement for your own effort. But enough said. For now, let's get into the video. And as usual, every single prompt that I'll be using is available for free inside a Google Doc, which you can find on Discord and Skool. You can find links to both communities in the video description and the pinned comment. Now, the branding for this kind of channel is pretty straightforward, so we'll be skipping straight to the content creation. The first thing you'll need is a text generator. Normally, I'd use ChatGPT for everything, but for this particular niche, you need a text generator that really handles this style of writing well. The one I recommend is Claude AI. Based on the results from my testing, Claude does a noticeably better job with this type of script. It sticks to the word count well, the introductions are stronger, and the overall storytelling quality is better. So if you're entering this niche, I'd recommend going with Claude rather than ChatGPT. I didn't test with Grok or any other text generator, so I can't speak to that. Once you've made that decision, you need to choose a topic for your video. As usual, copy this prompt, paste it inside Claude, and it'll generate some interesting ones for you. Now, if you look at the topics, you'll notice they fall into a couple of distinct styles. The first style starts with something like your life as every level of something. This produces a level-by-level structure script, like level 1, level 2, and so on. Think of it as a listicle style format. The second style is more like you are the CIA's most deniable asset. This is pure storytelling, real narrative. Same with topics like you run the world's most powerful intelligence firm, or you control every dirty secret in Silicon Valley. These are full story-driven POV pieces. I'm bringing this up because the two styles are structurally different in how they're narrated, and because of that, I've created two separate script prompts, one for each style. Make sure you understand which type of topic you've chosen and use the right prompt for it. I'm going to show you how to use both prompts. For the first style, your life is every level, or what it's like to be every level, use the first script prompt. For the second style, you are some role on some organization. Use the second script prompt. Copy the first prompt, paste it into Claude, and add the topic. If Claude doesn't allow you to edit directly in the input field, just open a Word document, paste the prompt there, swap in your topic inside the brackets or quotation marks, then copy the whole thing and paste it into Claude. Once you hit enter, Claude will generate your script. As you can see, this one starts straight from level 1. No boring introductions or filler, just straight into the first level with the backstory for that rank. And then it moves on to level 2, level 3, all the way up. I've set it to a maximum of 8 levels, though it may sometimes come in with fewer depending on the topic. Now, and this is important, once the script is generated, do not just copy it and use it as is. Use it as a reference or even an outline. Read through it carefully, understand the story, understand how it flows, and then create your own version. Spend some time with it. I know that's a bit more work, but content creation isn't supposed to be a 5-minute job. YouTube wants to see that real effort has been put in, and that's exactly what's driving the current crackdown on low-effort AI content. Improve on what AI gives you. Add your own ideas, your own twist, your own voice. AI makes mistakes, and its storytelling isn't always the best, so make it better. Make sure every part of that script sounds exactly how you want it before you move on. The second prompt works the same way, except instead of a listicle structure, it generates a full continuous story. For example, the topic "You are the surgeon who keeps the cartel boss alive" would produce a real narrative POV story, not a level-by-level breakdown. Same process, paste, generate, review, and rewrite in your own voice. Once that's done, it's time to move on to the voiceover. You can use whichever tool you prefer, 11 Labs, Google AI Studio, or any other text-to-speech tool. For this demonstration, I'm going to use Google AI Studio, which is completely free. Every single tool we're using for this niche is free, so you don't need to worry about breaking the bank to create these videos. If you've been sitting on the fence about starting a channel because of budget, this is a niche where that's genuinely not a barrier. Once you open Google AI Studio, go to the playground. You should see the text-to-speech option there. Choose that one and select one of the two models. Make sure to check your settings. You'll see an option for single-speaker audio and multi-speaker audio. You only need single speaker, so choose that and select your voice as well. Google AI Studio doesn't have as many voices as something like 11 Lab, which has thousands, but the voices are quite good and it's free, so it's a solid option. Once your script is pasted in, click Run to generate the audio. Listen through to make sure it sounds the way you want, and then download it and move on to the next step. The channel we're modeling uses simple, minimal cartoon characters throughout their storytelling. So what we're going to do is generate a reference character that we can use across our content to better guide any AI when it's time to create images. Copy the character creation prompt, go to Whisk or your preferred image generator, paste it in, set the aspect ratio to 9:16. You'll get a simple character that you can use as your reference image going forward. Once you have your character, it's time to generate the images for the video itself. For this, you'll need a master prompt that takes your script and converts it into image generation prompts. Copy and paste it inside your text generator. Make sure you add your script at the bottom where indicated. One important tip here, don't paste your entire script at once. Paste it in sections. That way, the AI can generate specific, accurate image prompts for each individual moment or beat in the story, rather than giving you vague or generic prompts for the whole thing. Once you have your image prompts, go back to Whisk and make sure your reference character is set. Paste your image prompt and change the aspect ratio to 16:9. You should get some good results. But if the image doesn't look too good for you, feel free to regenerate until you get something you're happy with. Then repeat this process for every image throughout the video. The next step is to put everything together using your favorite video editor. Open CapCut or whichever video editor you use, add all your files, and bring your voiceover into the timeline first. Go through the voiceover and clean up any long or awkward pauses before you start arranging visuals. Make sure your aspect ratio is set to 16:9, and then arrange your images in order, following the flow of the narration. If any image doesn't quite fill the frame, scale it up slightly to fit. To add a subtle sense of movement and life to the images, use keyframe animation. Move to the start of a clip, set a keyframe for the transform property, then move to where you want to end that particular clip and scale it up slightly. This creates a slow, gentle zoom effect. On the next image, do the reverse. Start scaled up and zoom out. This way, when one image zooms in and the next zooms out, you get a smooth, natural feeling transition between them. Keep alternating this pattern throughout the video. Once your images are all arranged and animated, you can add transitions if you want. This is completely optional, so feel free to skip it entirely. But if you're going to do that, make sure you keep them simple. No heavy transitions. The mix or black fade transition should work perfectly for this style of content. You can try the blink transition as well. Captions are optional, so feel free to add or ignore them. For filters, add one to give the video a consistent look and feel. If you can't decide on one, grab an adjustment layer and stretch it across the full duration of the video. Play around with the settings till you get the exact look you're aiming for. The video is ready, so let's check out the result.
It's 2:47 a.m. You are 29 hours into a shift at Centro Médico Nacional in Mexico City when 4 men walk through the emergency bay doors carrying a 5th. You know immediately that the 5th man is the reason the other 4 exist. He's unconscious, hemorrhaging from 2 entry wounds, one subclavian, one upper abdominal. One of them sets a pistol on your instrument tray without looking at you. He doesn't explain it. He doesn't need to. The message is structural, not verbal.
If it looks all right, go ahead and export at your preferred resolution. The final step is to create a thumbnail for your video. The channels we're modeling use 2 distinct thumbnail styles, so I've created separate prompts for each. The first is for the POV style thumbnail, for topics like "You are the surgeon who keeps the cartel boss alive." The second is for the levels style thumbnail, for topics like "What it's like to be every level of dictator." For whichever style you're using, copy the corresponding prompt, paste it into your text generator, make sure you've added your topic, and let the AI generate an image prompt for you. One thing to be aware of. For the POV-style thumbnails, the generated prompts can sometimes be a bit graphic or sensitive, which means Whisk may flag it and be unable to generate the image due to moderation. In those cases, Grok AI is a solid alternative. It can handle those prompts without issue. Another option is Nano Banana Pro. Both can produce clean, catchy thumbnail images for this style. The level-style thumbnails tend to be less graphic, so Whisk should work fine for those. This looks alright, but if there's something you don't like, feel free to make changes to the prompt. And just like that, your first video is complete. This niche is still very new, and there's real opportunity here for anyone who gets in now and puts in the work. And as you can see, I've simplified the entire process as much as possible, so there's no better time to start than now. However, if you still want to explore other niches before making your final decision, check out these videos on your screen. Anyway, thank you, and see you in the next one.